Welcome back to the channel. I'm Don Rico and this is Don Rico's Life. I am now riding through the trenches of Fenkell in my hometown, Detroit. We just passing Sorrento. So check me out as I cruise through the streets of my hometown, the Snowy Mitten. A lot of people call it the Dirty Mitten. I call it the Snowy Mitten because it's the winter time. But when the summertime comes, it's gonna go back to being the Dirty Mitten. But as you can see, when you look around, you see a few abandoned lots, you know, look kind of grimy, which it is. You don't want to be, if you don't know this area, you don't want to just be walking around, you know, out here and you don't know about here. Somebody might rob you, you know, or smoke you. So you definitely got to be careful of what parts of the city, you know, you go through. But me personally, I'm good around the city. Have no problem with nobody. Plus, I'm well protected, you know. I keep my bodyguard on me, so I'm good. But now this is Schaefer and Fenkell, you know, this main intersection. You know, got the Church's Chicken. You know, gotta have a Church's Chicken in the hood. They love to keep us with that greasy food that we shouldn't really be eating because it's not healthy. You know, you want to clog your arteries and all that. You know what I'm saying? But back to the mean streets. As I cruise down Fenkell, I'm headed to my, you know, my OG house. Now, the word OG, you know, really stems from the, you know, 80s, early 90s. You know, you'll call, you know, your mom's OG, you know what I'm saying? Now, I noticed a lot of people in the South call their mama Mama Dukes. We didn't say that up north. You know, in the 90s, we say OG, and I still use that term to this day, OG. But that's just, you know, that's just the way, you know, you put that terminology, you know? Which is, my mama is a G. You know, my mama was a heck of a hustler, you know? And we had a good life in the beginning, you know, but it didn't last long. You know, once the hardship came and the crack era came, you know, that killed everything. And you know, it seemed like the bad time lasted longer than the good time. But that's a later story for me to tell, you know. I'll be thinking about writing a book on it. But once again, let's get back to riding through the neighborhood of the Snowy Mitten. So right now I'm headed to Greenfield. You know, once I get to Greenfield, you know, I'm gonna hit the area I need to hit, you know, visit my people. I'm not gonna actually, you know, say what block or record what block I'm going on, because I'm not putting that out there. But as you can see, I am in my hometown, Detroit. There's a lot of great people that came from Detroit, I must say, like David Alan Grier, John Witherspoon. You know, it's a lot of, like, you know, Spanky Hayes. It's a lot of people that's famous, you know what I'm saying, that came from the city of Detroit. You know, Big Sean, Ice Wear Vezo. You know, it's a lot of people that just came from here and made something themselves, you know, and I'm proud, you know, of the people that actually made something of themselves, you know. They didn't just become a statistic and not make it out. So I tell everybody, just keep going, you know, don't stop, just keep going. Like, if you feel like you can make it out of if you can make it out of this city, you can make it out of anywhere. It's a proven fact. And especially nowadays, you know, it's a lot of the young kids out here turning themselves into millionaires, and I take my hat off to you, because y'all done figured it out. Don't stop. Keep going. Like that boy Dad say, with that song Tupac on. But yeah, this is Greenfield right here. I'm turning off of Fenkell. See that firehouse? I used to live next to that firehouse when I was a kid in this apartment complex. Man, it's the worstest place for a kid to live, because when you're a kid, you need to be you know, it wasn't what I was used to, me and my brother, because we grew up in a home at first, you know what I'm saying? Before, you know, my OG just fell off. But when you live in that apartment, man, it's nowhere the kid can play. You know, it's like, and then you had a busy intersection. It was terrible. You know, but yeah, I showed you a lot. You know, the most part of the city, ain't a lot, but the most part. I'm gonna get downtown soon and show off downtown. Downtown is real nice. But you know, stay tuned. I got a lot more content. I got a lot more things coming, and it's a movie, baby. Blackout in the daytime. Whew.